Hello everybody and welcome back to part 2 of our shed building videos. So just a quick recap if you haven't seen it. We're building an extension onto each end of our straw shed. In part 1 we left it this end, the frame was up and most of the timbers were in, and the last job we did in the last video was we poured the foundation bolts down the far end. After that video, after the bolts were poured, I then went away on holiday. And then when I came back, the actual building work was finished. They were both stood up, the roofs were on. And since then we've done all the fiddly finishing off bits. Yeah, so there is no video of the shed going up again, so like we missed part 1, I was busy on other things, didn't get to see this frame going up. Part 2 I wasn't here, so didn't see the other end going up either. So what have we done in this shed to finish off? Let's take a look. Okay, so what we have done is concrete panelled all the way around the first extension. Okay, so just to recap, this here is where the Yorkshire boarding used to be. On the other side of this wall is going to be a feed store. So what we've done, we have replaced the Yorkshire boarding onto the new end. These 6 panels here have come from the opposite end. Yeah, so when they took that down, the panels just came up here. Didn't bother stacking them up anywhere, just take the panels from the far end, bring them up here to finish this end off. And then those 4 panels there have come from another building in the yard because they needed moving. So that'll finish this off. And then you might just see in the extension, there's a tractor in there and the 2 bale trailers. Okay, you can just see the ladders there. So that's all finished out there. And this is the second end. So it is finished as much as we need to. Gutters are all on, downpipe is on. Yorkshire boarding is again refitted. So just here is where those 6 end panels came from. So we took them away from here, moved the gable posts. These are the gable posts that were here. They've now come onto the end, and because the panels have gone down the far end, so now we don't have any panels to go here at the moment, but in time they will get replaced. But not before any straw comes in for this year, so that might be a next year job, just when we get round to it. Lean-to again is all done, and we have also just this morning finished off putting a bit more stone on the floor just to level up. Because we are now ready for the straw harvest to come in. You can see it's sunny now, so within a couple of days hopefully the combine will be on, and maybe next week's video will be some straw. So it is good to finally get the sheds finished, ready for straw. You may also notice my voice is coming and going a little bit. When I was away on holiday, I actually picked up some kind of virusy thing. It wasn't, Tess said it wasn't COVID, but it felt very COVID-like to me, and my voice today has only just come back today. So that's why nothing has been filmed. Today is Saturday, the video is coming out tomorrow on Sunday. So not filmed anything all week because I couldn't talk. But we have been busy on other things. But aside from the building, the other normal day-to-day work has carried on. One of the big things we've had to do this week, we have had to start feeding both the milking cows and the dry cows. So if we just zoom out to the field there, you can see we are still green, but the grass has stopped growing fast enough for the cows to feed, to keep the cows going. Okay, so we're still green but not growing quick enough. So the cows at the minute, they're roughly 50-50 split between milking and dry cows, about 80 in each group. So we have started the milking cows onto some baled silage just to keep them going, keep them topped up, and the dry cows are on bales of hay. They're having a bale of hay now a day. So we are feeding the bales of hay out in the field, out by our straw blower, straw bedding machine. So we've got a little bit of video of that we'll show you. and the cows are being fed out on baled silage. It is last year's baled silage. We haven't started on any of this year's silage yet. We don't want to open the clamp yet. We want to get some of those bales used up. So that's what the cows are having, the milking cows are having. So here they all are, eating away. Just come in for a little bit of bite to eat for milking. So these bales are second cut, made September last year. So as you saw when we were putting them out, they are pretty wet, pretty squashy, but they're good. There's some, the quality of them is good. It smells nice, been preserved well. No waste in there. As you can tell, they're finding it tasty. So we are now out having a check around the dry cows. They're all a bit bunched up today. It's quite warm. The flies are annoying them a little bit. They have all been treated with fly repellent, but they're still all bunched up. So as you can see, not a lot of grass out here. That is the reason for feeding. We are getting pretty close to starting the calving now. I think the start date was supposed to be the 6th of August. We're a bit past that now. But all the cows are in calf to Belgian blue. So quite often a blue calf will go over its due date. So heifers have an Angus, and the blues and the cows are all having Belgian blue. So nothing, there's a few heifers getting a bit close. I did see one a minute ago. They've all turned around now. Yeah, there's that 22, look, she's starting to move, but nothing imminent tonight, so that's all good. Right, so there we go. We will leave it at that. Just a short little video today because the voice is not lasting very well. But there we go. We'll say goodbye to the cows, and I will say thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. And hopefully I can talk a bit better.